Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Go ahead and type a hello in the comments before we get started. I'm really happy to be doing this session with all of you. So thank you for making the time to tune in. We are going to do restorative yoga with Yoga Nidra, which is like a guided relaxation for moving ourselves into that deep state of relaxation that's really conducive to healing and regenerating and de-stressing. What you're going to need for a session, let's talk about this before we get going. So if you need to grab some items, you can grab some items. So I'm sitting on a bolster. If you have a bolster and blocks, you can use those. I do hope that you put your pajamas on first so that afterwards you're all ready for bed and the least amount of effort has to be expended to make that transition. So if you don't have a bolster and you don't have blocks, what you're going to need, this is what I recommend, a couple of couch cushions, doesn't really matter the size, a couple of couch cushions, a couple of pillows from your bed. Now, and I have 2 blankets here. Now, if you're thinking, oh, I have 2 cushions for my couch, that's enough. It's not enough. Go and get your 2 pillows from your bedroom and keep them close by. So I'll give you a minute to go and get those things ready if you need them. And a drink of water or whatever you need, just making sure that we have everybody all set up and have all of those things in hand. And just so you know, you can watch this video later in a replay. I'll leave it up on this page, so you're welcome to watch it anytime. This practice is specifically designed for these times that we're in, where we may not realize that we are in a heightened state of arousal, meaning we could be in fight or flight and not even recognize that we're there, right? I kind of liken it to going to get a massage. You think you're pretty relaxed, you know, feeling all right. You go and get a massage and then you relax so much more deeply. You come out of the massage going, oh, I let so much go that I didn't even know I was carrying. And so this is the release of the stress hormones that it might be circulating in our system. When the cortisol and other stress hormones are active in our system, it wears down our cardiovascular system. It wears down our nervous system. It's very hard on us physiologically to have those stress hormones circulating. Either we know they're there or we don't. So what this practice is designed to do, as most of you know who to take these style of classes is it's designed to take us into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and restore mode. Take us out of fight or flight. Slow the breath down. Slow the functions of the body down. The heart rate, the blood pressure. And when all of these things slow down and the stress hormones stop flowing, our immune system can thrive. Our nervous system is balanced. All of our body systems can rebalance and find harmony. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I hope that sounds good to you. So we're going to finish with Yoga Nidra. We'll start with, I want to do just 2 or 3 basic things to prepare the body for relaxation. So if you like, you can go ahead and find a comfortable seat. You can sit on your blankets, you can sit on your bolster, any way that feels good. And we'll just start with a very gentle breath technique. So I'll invite you to bring your right hand to your belly, your left hand to your heart, and you're welcome to close your eyes and just take a moment with yourself here. Allow yourself to sink in. Bring your attention inward. Bring a tiny smile to the corners of your mouth. And feel your breath. Feel your breath as it flows in. Feel your breath as it flows out. And we're going to take a ha breath. So you can inhale through the nose. Fill the lungs and then open the mouth, let out a long sigh. Relax your teeth. Let's do that again. Inhale through your nose. Fill your lungs. Exhale a long sigh. Letting the shoulders melt down away from ears. We'll do one more like that. Inhale through the nose. Fill the lungs. This time let out a longer sigh, maybe with more sound. Relax your throat. And then just come back to feeling your heartbeat underneath your left hand. This gesture, by the way, is a beautiful, useful tool for balancing our emotions. Anytime that you're feeling a little up and down, topsy-turvy, roller coaster type stuff, this gesture is available, this mudra, to just pause. Right hand on the belly, left hand on the heart, and just get centered for a breath or two. Good. And just take a moment to acknowledge yourself. Feel gratitude for yourself for bringing yourself to your practice, to this mindful moment in the weekend. Give yourself a little pat on the back and a nod of appreciation for this moment that you gave yourself today. It's your higher self making that choice to come in and sit down. All right, so with a smile, we'll go ahead and flutter the eyes open. We're gonna go ahead and reach the arms up overhead. If arms don't reach up overhead, just take the hands to the hips if you can't reach overhead, yeah? So you're gonna reach the arms up here and do a little bit of a stretch with one arm reaching up. So like I said, we're just gonna do 2 or 3 very simple moves to prepare the body for relaxation. So just taking a little bit of length in the spine, like you're trying to reach from the top shelf, something yummy on the top shelf that somebody hid from you that you're trying to get. Those of you that are home having snack attacks, snackcidents, where you snackcidentally eat the whole bag of chips. Oh, Terry, I love you. If your hands are on your hips, keep reaching if your arms go overhead. If your hands go to your hips or to your ribs, you can sort of just do this little side-to-side movement, but thinking about reaching upwards with the crown of your head, so the belly's drawing in, you're getting the same lifting effect as if you're reaching with the arms, yeah? Make sure that you're breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Oh, I got some juicy practices in store for you guys today. I dug out my Yoga Nidra book and flipped to the first page and I was like, yes, this is so good. All right, so we're gonna bring the hands down, just letting the hands release down. Take a couple shoulder shrugs. You can squeeze the tension out of the shoulders up to the ears and then roll them back and down. Just doing that a couple times, inhaling up and exhaling down, squeezing the tension out of the shoulders, releasing them down the back. Nice. All right, let's come into a hands and knees position. You can pad the knees with a blanket fold or even a bolster if you want more padding under your knees. I'm going to use a bolster just for fun because it's there. And just spread your fingers nice and wide. We'll do a couple of cat-cows here. So as you exhale, round the back, pull the belly in, let the head hang down. As you inhale, lift the head, open the chest, let the belly melt down. Exhale, round the back, pull the navel in and up. Let the head and neck hang down, and then just going at your own pace here. Close your eyes and move your attention right inside your spine and feel the movement flowing through. Feel the breath flowing through and just enjoy that for a moment. Remember, anything goes with this home practice. You're at home, you get to do whatever feels good. If you want to come into child's pose, or maybe it doesn't feel good to be on the wrists, you can come onto forearms and do that option as well. So just listening to your body here. If there's other movements it wants to make, continuing to flow any way that feels good. Okay. Fantabuloso. We're going to take a lunge here to stretch the psoas. You're going to step your right foot forward, get the pajamas out of the way. I'm literally pajama party here. And again, you can pad the back knee if you need to love up your back knee. Shift your hips as far forward as they go. Make sure your front knee is right over your ankle. You can rest the hands on the thigh. You can bring your hands to your heart. Whatever you like. And just breathing into the front of this left hip flexor, right? So we're stretching this psoas because it's connected to our fight or flight. When this is tight, it activates us, like gets us ready to do battle or run away. When it's stretched out and it's not tight, it's relaxation time. And our body gets that signal through this muscle, interestingly enough. Let's do a honeybee. So that hum of honeybee is increasing melatonin, serotonin, releasing stress on a cellular level. And imagine that you're humming right into this. You're welcome to close your eyes if you want to. Teeth are slightly apart. Take a big breath in and hum. And with a smile, relax your shoulders. Gently release. Step the right foot back. Take the left foot forward and change sides. So you're shifting hips as far forward as they go. Looking to see that the knee is over the ankle. This is just a knee health, happy knee cue. Hands can be on the knee or on the heart, or if you want more support, you could have hands on the blocks. It's good too. You can even have hands on the inside of the foot if you need a little more contact with the floor and stability. Okay, let's take the honeybee breath. Teeth apart. Inhale, fill the lungs. The same as in Om. Is it a coincidence? I think not. Let's take hands down to the mat. We're going to step the back foot forward and come into a forward bend. So just gently stepping up. Set your feet parallel, hip distance apart. This is our last pose, by the way, that's not restorative. So your feet are parallel. You can bend your knees and just allow the upper body to dangle. You can cross the arms if you want and sway. This is to decompress the spine and create space. Let's just take 3 ha breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Let your head and neck hang loose. And take a long sigh out the mouth. 2 more, just like that. Inhale, nose, exhale, sigh. 1 more. Beautiful. Good. Well, let's go ahead and walk back to hands and knees. We're not even going to come up to standing. How do you like them apples? All right, let's come into one little twist. How about a sage twist? Yeah? So we'll come to seated. Bring your feet over to the left side. Now I think I'm mirroring you, but if I'm not, you're going to twist away from the feet. So feet to the left side, get nice and tall, lift up through the front body, lengthen, and then twist to the right side. Left hand on the knee and just softly turn. Just make sure that you're twisting away from your feet. Close your eyes and we'll take a honeybee here. Inhale, teeth apart, long hum. With that little smile, gently come back to center and change sides. So that long hum of honeybee or Brahmari breath is also toning the vagus nerve. So it's helping us be more resilient to stress and also helping our immune system function. So bringing the feet over to the right side. Get tall, lengthen up through the crown of the head, and then gently twist to the left. Right hand on the knee. Just softly turn the head. It's not a big, strong twist. It's just a gentle turning of the spine and a soft turn of the head, just within what's comfortable for your neck. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. 1 honeybee here. Inhale, teeth apart. So sweet and yummy. Gently come back to center. All right, that's it. Now we're going to go into our restorative. So I'm going to show 2 setups. The first one will be if you have a bolster. The second one will be the alternative if you don't have a bolster. So if you have a bolster, I'll show 2. If you have a bolster, reclined butterfly, my favorite. It's like the quintessential restorative pose. So your bolster is going to be the fulcrum point of the block. It's going to be about 2/3 of the way up the bolster. You could feasibly, if you have 2 blocks, you could do like a double block scenario, which is going to give you more support underneath that way. This is the bolster version, and after I'll show you the non-bolster version. So check too if you want to have a blanket over top of you for warmth, depending on how warm your room is. You want your 2 couch cushions that should be the same size underneath your butterfly legs. So the soles of my feet are together. I'm sitting close to the bolster. Those of you that have done this with me lots, you know where you're going. You want to check for symmetry. You want to check that the left and right sides are even. The palms are resting face up. Oh, it's so nice. My whole nervous system says, yes, please. So make any adjustments you need, pull a blanket on. If you don't have a bolster, here's your option of what you can do without blocks and bolsters. If you take your yoga mat, you roll your yoga mat up. You can watch how I set this up, and then you can do the same thing. do one, I'm thinking there's lots of different ways this can be done. I'm going to do one blanket roll underneath this bolster, or underneath this roll of mat. Now you can see how it's sort of approximating the same thing we had with the bolster, but what we're going to add on to it that makes it even more yummy is the pillows. Okay, like so. All right, so I have my bedroom pillows on top of that rolled mat. Rolled mat's underneath there. Pillows again from your couch underneath your knees. You want to make sure you're sitting close to the pillows under your back, but not on them. And you want to make sure that your head also has support. So if you're really tall and your pillows are short, if your head hangs off the top, you might need to scooch down a little bit, but you want the end of that bolster or blanket or pillow or roll of mat under the small of your back here, so you get lumbar support. Check that the knees are even and everything feels symmetrical. You're so welcome to pull a blanket over top of your hips for grounding. Sometimes that feels really sweet. Just the weight of it on the pelvis can be nice. Oh yeah. Really take your time to set it up so that it feels really delicious and yummy. If there's anything about your setup that just doesn't feel good, and be honest with yourself about it. Take the time to adjust. It might even mean getting up and going to the bedroom and getting another pillow, right? So you want to make sure your neck and head are in line with the rest of your spine. So the head isn't propped way forward, nor is it hanging way back. The neck is neutral. You can rest the palms facing up, and then go ahead and close your eyes. Once you're settled, take a deep breath in through your nose, big sigh out the mouth, and let yourself melt. Allow yourself to let go. You might take a tour through each part of your body and soften from your feet up to your knees. Let your legs be heavy. Release through your hips, your groin. Relax your thighs. Continue the tour through the body. Allow your belly to go soft. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your breath. Relax your ribs. Allow your heart to soften here. If at any time your body doesn't feel comfortable, allow it to move into a position that feels sweet, whatever that looks like. It's more important here to feel really blissfully comfortable, like you're floating on a bed of marshmallows, than it is to hold any particular pose or position. Allow the shoulders to grow heavy and melting. Allow the arms to go heavy. Relax your elbows, your wrists, your palms of your hands, and feel the hands grow heavy and soft. Relax your thumbs. Relax your forefingers, your middle fingers, your ring fingers, your pinky fingers. Relax the back of your neck, the crown of your head. You can feel the inside of your brain is growing soft. The forehead is soft. The point between the eyebrows, relax it. Soften your eyebrows. Relax all the little muscles around your eyes, your temples, your cheeks, your cheekbones. Relax your ears, your nose. Relax the bridge of your nose. Soften your lips. Relax your teeth, your gums, the roof of your mouth, back of your tongue. Soften your throat. Relax your jaw. Feel your breath as it flows in and out. In and out. It's like waves of the ocean washing over you. Your breath washes over you like a wave. With your next exhale, double your relaxation. Let go twice as much. No place to be, nothing you gotta do, nobody you have to be. Thoughts come into your mind, acknowledge them, and then come back to your breath, following the trail of your breath in and out. Continue to soften with each exhale. Let go. Be. Continue to relax your mind on your breath. It's okay if the mind is busy. No judgment about that. Just be aware that you have a choice to follow the thoughts down the rabbit hole or follow the breath as it flows in and out. Just gently begin to deepen your breath. Take a slightly bigger inhale. Nice cleansing exhale. With a little smile, slowly invite movement back to your fingers, to your toes, maybe turning your head a little side to side. Feel free to take a stretch if you want to. Bring your knees together. And we're going to keep this really simple tonight. We're going to move into our Yoga Nidra as our practice this evening. And so you very gently let yourself roll over to one side. Place your elbow on the ground and slowly walk yourself up. Now go slow because your nervous system is winding down. We want to move slowly so we stay in that calm place. We're going to make a nest for ourselves to lay down in. I recommend putting a soft layer under your body. And the softer it is, the more cozy it is, the more comfortable you're going to be. So I like to put a blanket down underneath, put the mat down first, and then a blanket on top. Also, really nice to have either pillows under your knees or a bolster. Again, totally personal preference. So I'll show you my setup or one setup that's possible. But you really can make it just according to how you feel. You might want to have a little thin pillow under your head. Maybe a very thin one, nothing too high. You might want to have, this is really nice, bolster under the knees, or again, the pillows, because that will make your low back feel more comfy. And we'll just take a moment to set up the ultimate getaway for our body. You want to let the feet fall open. Definitely cover up with a blanket, a blankie. So go ahead and make your nest and make it as comfortable as you possibly can. Make it symmetrical. And literally like you're tucking a child in for bed and you are the child. So treating yourself like a small child. Make any adjustments that you need to be more comfortable. It's ideal if you're laying on your back to have your palms facing up and your heels touching the ground, because that will keep you grounded and reduce the sensory input into the fingers and the toes, as opposed to having your feet flat on the ground or your palms down. Also, once you get settled, it's optimal for Yoga Nidra to stay still as possible. That being said, if you're at any time not comfortable, please feel free to mindfully shift into a more comfortable position. So if for any reason it's distracting due to discomfort, you're welcome to change position into whatever's more comfortable for you. Once you have everything set up and you're all cozy in your little nest, definitely take a deep breath in. You can close your eyes if you like, and exhale at the mouth and let yourself sink in. Let yourself sink into the floor or the surface that you're resting on. And I will begin to guide us through the Yoga Nidra practice. It's very simple. All you need to do, the only instruction, is to follow my voice and to follow the instructions that I'll guide. And it's very common to fall asleep. So as you're resting on the ground, do your best to try to remain awake and follow along as best you can. That being said, if you do nod off, don't worry, you might come in and out of sleep. That's so natural and normal. So the other thing that you want to do, you can close your eyes, is you want to create an intention, or what we call sankalpa in yoga, or sankalp. And this is like a resolve of something that you want to manifest for yourself. And you want it to be your heartfelt desire for yourself, something big. So I'm just going to read a section about sankalp so that you can take a moment to formulate one for yourself. This sankalp acts like a seed that you plant. You create it yourself and you plant it in the fertile ground of your subconscious when you're relaxing in Yoga Nidra. Nidra means sleep. But it's a yogic sleep. It's a place between awake and sleeping state. So we're aware, but we're deeply relaxed in our bodies and our minds. So you must choose your own sankalp very carefully. The wording should be very precise and clear so that it will penetrate the subconscious mind. You want it to be in the positive form, not the negative, and also in the present tense, not the future. So here are some examples of some short, clear statements as examples that you could choose. I awaken my spiritual potential. I am a positive force for the evolution of others. You can see how these are big, right? They're really important things. I am successful in all that I undertake. I am aware and effective in everything I do. I have complete and total health on all levels of my being. So choose one sentence according to your needs and inclinations. Take your time. And once you choose your sankalp, that's the same resolve that you'll stay with for all the times that you practice Yoga Nidra in the future. So if you choose one for today and it doesn't resonate, but you want to continue to practice Yoga Nidra, you can reselect. But once you do, choose one and settle on one. Stay with it until it comes to fruition. This takes time and practice. The result depends on your sincerity, and deep felt need to attain the goal of your sankalpa. So the more you desire it, the more intense your sincerity, the more powerful your intention becomes. So go ahead and take a moment to formulate your sankalpa. Let it come from deep inside. And feel free to borrow one of the examples if nothing is coming to you. So we'll begin the process of Yoga Nidra. We'll begin to develop a feeling of relaxation in the body. Begin to develop a feeling of deep relaxation through your whole body. During Yoga Nidra, you're functioning on the levels of hearing and awareness. You can begin to develop an awareness of your whole body, laying on the floor, from head to toe, from toe to head. Just become aware of your body resting on the ground. Become aware of your whole body. Feel complete stillness and complete awareness in your whole body. And become aware of the fact that you're going to practice Yoga Nidra with the intention to remain awake throughout the practice. And now go ahead and bring to mind your resolve, your sankalp that you created, and repeat it to yourself 3 times with feeling and intent, as if it's already a current reality. And now we'll begin to move our attention through the body. As I say each body part, you can bring your awareness to that part of your body, sense it in your own body, and then move on to the next part. So we'll begin with the right hand thumb, right hand forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. Just feeling these parts in your own body as I say them. Your right hand palm, back of the hand, right wrist, right forearm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, right armpit, right ribs, right waist, right hip, right thigh, knee, shin, calf, ankle, top of the right foot, sole of the right foot, right heel, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Then bring your awareness to your left hand, sensing your left hand thumb, forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, palm of the left hand, back of the left hand, left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder, left armpit, left ribs, left waist, left hip, left thigh, knee, shin, calf, left ankle, top of the left foot, sole of the left foot, left heel, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now become aware of your breath and just observe the natural flow of your breath as it enters and leaves the nostrils. Natural breath. Without changing the rhythm, just observe your natural breath in its natural state. As you maintain the awareness of your breath, begin to notice the breath and the movement in your navel area. Concentrate on your navel area as you breathe. Notice the navel area rising and falling slightly with every breath. With each and every breath, it expands and then contracts and softens. Just concentrate on this movement for a few breaths, feeling it expand and soften. Being aware of your breath. You'll begin to start counting your breath. Start at 27. Inhaling 27, exhaling 27. Inhaling 26, exhaling 26. And so on, counting down from 27 to 1. Continue silently counting each breath. And then leave the counting. Just noticing your natural breath. Notice your breathing. Then bring your awareness to your forehead area, the point between the eyebrows, and the forehead in general. Imagine it's like a projection screen. And on this projection screen, you can allow different images to appear into that blank space. As I say each image, allow the image to appear on that blank projection screen. Observe the image without attachment or interpretation, just allowing each image to appear, and then the next one, and the next one. A burning candle, a burning candle, an endless desert, an endless desert, an Egyptian pyramid, an Egyptian pyramid, torrential rain, torrential rain, snow-capped mountains, snow-capped mountains, a Greek temple at sunrise, a Greek temple at sunrise, birds flying into a sunset, birds flying into a sunset, red clouds drifting in the sky, red clouds drifting in a sky, a cross above a church, a cross above a church, a star-filled night, a star-filled night, a smiling Buddha, a smiling Buddha, the full moon, the full moon, wind on the waves of the ocean, wind on the waves of the ocean, a tall pine tree, a tall pine tree, waves breaking on a deserted beach, waves breaking on a deserted beach, an eagle flying overhead, an eagle flying overhead, a sunrise, a sunrise, allow yourself to feel your breath again in your body, your natural breath. And bring your awareness and your attention back to your sankalp, your resolve. The same words, the same order. Repeat your sankalp 3 times to yourself silently with feeling and intent. And then relax all efforts. Draw your mind outside and become aware of your breathing. Again, aware of your natural breath. And then become aware of your physical body. Awareness of your breathing and your body. Laying totally relaxed on the floor. You're breathing quietly and slowly. Become aware of the floor and the position of your body lying on the floor. Become aware of the support beneath your body. And with your eyes closed, begin to visualize the room around you, the walls, the ceiling. Become aware of your surroundings. Allow yourself to lie quietly here for some time, as long as you wish. Allow yourself to follow your own rhythm. Please take your time, no hurry. Allow yourself to rest. And when you do feel that it's the right time to come back, do so very slowly, very mindfully, taking lots of time, resting on your side, going at your own pace. May all beings be peaceful, happy, and free. Namaste.